Hello, happy Friday, and welcome to the Friday 5. It is a pleasure to have each and every one of you here today and watching this video. Today we're going to go ahead and go right to the beginning. And so we're going to begin on really what really began God's redemptive purpose, the pursuit of God to redeem us all. And so as we begin this video, we're going to go ahead and start off with the fall of man. This is going to kick off our series of what we're going to call the survey of the Bible. And we're going to start right with the fall of man. And we're going to look at the precise moment the world was altered. And so let's open up our Bibles to the book of Genesis. And so we see here, now the serpent was more crafty than any other beast of the field that the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, "Did God actually say, 'You shall not eat of any tree in the garden'?" And then the woman said to the serpent, "We may eat fruit of the trees in the garden. But God said, 'You shall not eat of the fruit of the tree that is in the midst of the garden, neither shall you touch it, lest you die.' But the serpent said to the woman, 'You will not surely die, for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil.'" And so what happens here in this moment, we know that she eats of the fruit. But what is the serpent trying to get into her head? You can be like God. Eat of it. He just wants to hold you back. He just wants to hold you back right now. Eat of it. It's fine. Nothing's going to happen. And that's what sin does to us on a day-to-day basis. But immediately, as soon as Adam and Eve eat of that fruit, we can see that sin has immediate consequences. And so when we look at this scene start to unfold, look what happens here. The Lord said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, cursed are you above all livestock and all beasts of the field. You shall go on your belly and eat the dust. You shall eat all the days of your life." But see, right here in the midst of judgment, we start getting a great hope. Look at these next words right here. "I will put enmity between you and the woman, and your offspring and her offspring. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." And so we see here, even in the midst of judgment, God's grace prevails. God's grace prevails at this moment. We begin to see the first promise of the Messiah. See, as soon as Adam and Eve fell, as soon as this event happened, we need to see that God's plan went into action. We need to see that God did not wait around. God's plan started to unfold at this exact moment. His plan for redemption. His plan to redeem us. See, we see right here is that some of your translations will say the seed of woman and the seed of the serpent. We can see that there are two different kinds of people in this world. We got the seed of the woman, the ones who are standing for righteousness for God. But then you have the seed of the serpent, those who are going to be standing for evil, to deceive, to lure people away. And we can see from this point on that the world was needing redemption. See, as soon as Adam and Eve ate of the fruit, they didn't just get the consequences that came here, not just intensifying of childbirth, not the marital strife that would come, not the pain, not the suffering, not the hard work that would come. That wasn't the only thing they felt right there, because as soon as they ate of that fruit, their eyes became open to what's good and evil, and they realized the one thing that they need: righteousness, holiness. Righteousness and holiness, something that we cannot do on our own. They realized the grave error in their way immediately, because the realization is there's no good deed that we could do. There was no amount of service, there's no amount of well-wished acts, no amount of statements we could make that could ever redeem us. And so this point now, the perfect creation that God had put, that very good creation, was now forever altered. But God, in his forbearance, clothed humanity, clothed him, and began to unfold the redemption plan that through Jesus Christ, his Son, we could be redeemed. Thank you for watching today's Friday Night 5. It was a pleasure having you guys here today. Have a blessed week, and see y'all soon.